In a small workshop in Renaissance Italy, one man dreamed of the future centuries ahead of his time. His name was Leonardo da Vinci, artist, engineer, inventor, and dreamer. While most people remember him for painting the Mona Lisa, few realize that Leonardo also designed machines that wouldn't exist until hundreds of years later. He looked at the world differently. When others saw birds, he saw blueprints for flight. He filled notebook after notebook with strange sketches, flying machines, armored tanks, submarines, robots, even early versions of helicopters. Each idea was drawn with perfect precision, sometimes written backward in mere script to keep others from stealing his secrets. Long before airplanes existed, Leonardo imagined a flying screw, a spiral-shaped machine that looked almost exactly like a modern helicopter rotor. He believed that if it spun fast enough, it could lift a person off the ground. Of course, his tools were limited, and engines didn't exist. But his concept was revolutionary. A key wasn't guessing. He was thinking scientifically about lift and motion before anyone else. Key also designed something that looked eerily similar to a modern tank. It had slanted armor, rotating cannons, and could move on wheels. Leonardo described it as a machine that could break enemy lines without endangering soldiers. It was the 15th century, but he was already thinking about mechanized warfare, something that wouldn't appear until 400 years later. Then there was his mechanical knight, a robot built in the 1490s. It could sit, stand, and move its arms using a complex system of pulleys and gears. For centuries, historians thought it was a myth until engineers in the 20th century rebuilt it based on his notes, and it actually worked. Leonardo was obsessed with flight. He studied birds, bats, and wind currents for years, filling his pages with designs for gliders and parachutes. One of his parachute sketches was later tested by a modern skydiver, and it worked perfectly, proving that Leonardo's mind truly saw beyond his time. He even explored the idea of diving suits and underwater exploration. He drew plans for a breathing device made of leather and glass to let humans move underwater, a design that predicted modern scuba gear. But he kept it secret, fearing his invention could be used for war. Leonardo's genius came not from what he built, but from how he thought. He questioned everything: why birds fly, how water moves, how light reflects. His notebooks, over 13,000 pages, remain some of the most incredible documents in human history. Many of his designs couldn't be built in his lifetime because technology hadn't caught up. But when modern engineers recreated them centuries later, they realized something astonishing. Most of them actually worked. Leonardo da Vinci didn't just imagine inventions, he imagined the future. A future where humans could fly, dive, and build machines that think. His ideas remind us that sometimes the most powerful invention is not made of gears or metal, it's imagination itself.